text line is 96893. You text JJR and whatever's on your mind to 96893, and we'll call you back, or we'll just read your text on the air. And I was about to read some of these text messages, but they're so good, I think we should hear them on the air. So hopefully we'll call you back. If you've texted us in the last day or two, we're working on getting you back to call and tell us your text. That's it. Tell us your text. JJR and whatever you want to say to 96893. Okay, Peyton, I want to get into your dilemma of exercise.
I feel like there's a couple dilemmas that I'm having right now, but the one specifically is the competition in me when I am working out next to somebody. For one, I kind of feel like I want my own space, but for two, it becomes this like internal battle in my head that I'm full on competing with people next to me and they have no idea. And in my head, I'm like going 10 times faster than you because I'm smoking you right now.
I think that's true. That's true with everything. Even when I go on walks, if I see somebody walking in front of me, I'm like, I have to lap them. They have no idea I'm behind them.
Exactly. Like they don't know. And then I kind of feel bad in my head because I'm like, that you didn't even try that hard.
Yeah. If you have to go, excuse me, on your left, it's like they don't care. They don't care that you're on their left.
Exactly.
You're just in their way.
I used to be like that when I'd go to Orange Theory and I'd get on the treadmill next to somebody and I just have to destroy them and beat them on their miles and look at their treadmill score. And then one time, my nephew-in-law, who's a firefighter, we were at the gym together and he was on the rowing machine. Just by chance, we met at the gym and he was on the rowing machine next to me. And we rowed and I kicked his ass, but he had no idea. Like, I think he was just warming up.
That's so funny. Like, I've worked out with Peyton before, and I don't have that competitive, like, I don't care if you're working out harder than me. Like, usually I'm like, thank you, because you inspire me. Like, I could probably work out harder. Peyton's really going hard on this one. Yeah, I could probably, you know what? Never mind.
So there's a document that we all participate on and we share stuff that going on in our lives, ideas for the show. And Peyton put on here, I keep getting defeated. Mm-hmm. That's what I wanted to get into.
Yeah, well, I do keep getting defeated because I have been working out consistently for the last 2.5 weeks now. I've only missed a couple days here and there, so I'm really on top of it. But I'm not losing any weight. And when I go and I weighed myself yesterday, I gained another pound. And I was like, I'm so bummed out and I'm so defeated. But then in my head, I was like, wait, I'm probably just getting muscle mass.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, I just need to stick with it, ride it out, because I'm sure I'll start to slim down and then I'll just gain more muscle because muscle weighs more than fat, right?
Yeah.
I think.
A pound of muscle weighs more than a pound of fat.
Okay. What? No,
I know,
it's
I'm
only
just kidding.
a pound.
No, but let me scroll down a little bit more. So Peyton goes,
Yeah.
I keep getting defeated because I'm working out and not losing any weight. I had a nice dinner at Cane's last night. I've never had anything healthy at Cane's that's not deep fried.
It is delicious.
That might have some, and then you scroll down one more. I went and got the Pickle Witch at Jimmy John's.
Sure did.
So yesterday, she had the Pickle Witch at Jimmy John's, and she had dinner at Cane's, and she's like, I don't understand why we're going
the pickle witch would be healthier. It's not bread, it's a pickle.
It depends. Because Dutch went too, and you have two options: turkey, or you get all the salami and cheese and everything.
Oh, okay.
So,
which one did you get, Peyton?
Of course, the one was the salami and cheese.
Was it amazing?
Duh, it was great. It was so good. But
my son Dutch said it was absolutely amazing, absolutely 100% worth the $8 for the sandwich.
It was really good. It was, and Jimmy John's already has bomb pickles as it is, so I was pretty happy with my Pickle Witch and my Cane's Happy Meal, or not my Happy Meal, my Cane's Kids Meal.
So what comes in the kids meal?
Just 2 tenders.
Oh, 2 tenders.
Deep fried tenders and fries.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I don't understand what's going on with my workouts.
Well, hey. But I actually am feeling a lot more energized and stuff now that I'm working out.
That's
I'm not taking 4 or 5 hour naps. My naps are an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I'm feeling a lot better. I just got to figure out the eating stuff because I like to enjoy my food. Yeah. So I have a hard time with
you're
the
hard
diet.
on yourself, but you look spectacular, Peyton.
You look
Oh,
great.
thanks,
Like
Rich.
your Halloween outfit, you stole the show.
Thanks, I appreciate it. I actually contemplated not wearing the Halloween costume because I was like, there's too much of my skin showing right now.
Yeah, you're rocking it.
There's a lot of body over here.
No,
How is your
that outfit
boyfriend?
fit you so perfect.
How's your boyfriend Kadeem doing with the workouts?
Well, I brought him to one of my workouts, and that's where I kind of got frustrated a little bit with the competitiveness because he's just naturally just more fit than me and just better at everything than I am. And he's smoking me in the bike workout. So then he's like, come on, stand up, work harder. And then I just want to he makes me so mad. But I think he's also on his fitness journey because he was taking before and after pics in the mirror.
Is this the bike in the Hot Works gym?
Yeah,
So you're in
yeah.
the sauna on a bike?
You're in the sauna
That's
on a bike for
crazy.
like 15 minutes.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
With
And you
other
just go
people
as
or
hard
just
as you
you
can.
two?
So like it's interesting because it's like there's a room and there's able to be 3 people in there, but most of the time you're in there by yourself. And you can see it on the app if people reserve a room. So if I see that, I just don't reserve that room and I'll figure something else to do.
Oh, so you prefer by yourself?
Oh yeah, I want to be by myself.
Even though
seeing
you're
those-
competitive.
Yeah.
I'm seeing those gyms pop up a lot now. the
They're
Hot
great.
Works.
I'm actually kind of low-key, high-key obsessed with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they expensive?
Yeah.
Oh, they are?
I think, well, I mean...
I think all gyms
I was going to say, I think
now.
all like kind of like quote-unquote boutique kind of gyms are pricey.
They're all,
but
like,
it's 24
$120.
hours. You can go whenever you want, as many times as you want. It's really
They
nice.
should do some sort of combo, Hot Works / Canes. So you work out and then go get the Canes Happy Meal.
Good job. Here's your chicken finger.
You need to keep yourself fueled for your workouts. Have the energy.
Well, my son Dutch loved the pickle wedge.
It was
Loved
really
it.
good.
Loved
Did
it.
you try it?
No, I was too scared.
It looks
Why?
hard to eat.
Because I think I'd get obsessed with it and eat it every day.
It is really yummy, and that's funny that you say that, Kyle, because I did take a couple bites of the pickle, and I was like, "Oh, I hope my veneers are okay."
Well, you know what he did? He told me just took it apart and just ate it like a
Like
a
animal.
salad?
did.
Yeah,
it was really yummy. But yeah, you only get 2 options for the pickle witch. You can't get whatever you want, which
Right.
I was like, bummer, but it's okay. It was still yummy.
Anyway, so we plugged Hot Works, Jimmy John's, and Canes.
Yeah.
It's a healthy break we just did. Healthy
we
break.
go.
Good healthy radio and working out. Kyle, what's coming up with 3 things we need to know?
The Dodgers beat the Yankees last night for a 3-0 lead.
What a game.
What a game. I didn't see it, but I do
Yeah.
know Game 4 is tonight at Yankee Stadium. And I do know that the only team in Major League history to overcome a 3-0 deficit in the best-of-7 postseason series is the Boston Red Sox against the Yankees in 2004. So the Yankees are like deja vuing right now.
Do you know why I know that fact?
I don't know why you
An episode of Lost.
That's hilarious.
Lost is all about like time travel. And he goes, the Sox won? Yeah, they came back from a 3-down, whatever.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Like I said, Game 4 is tonight. So NASA has told the astronauts that are at the International Space Station right now, brace for evacuation because their Russian counterpart has found 50 safety concerns aboard the spacecraft, like leaks and cracks.
That doesn't sound good.
Not something you probably want aboard a spacecraft. So they said, listen, the safe sections hatch will only open if absolutely necessary. But if it does, the astronauts need to be ready to split and get into their escape vehicles as soon as possible.
And then where do those go? The escape vehicles? Do they come to Earth or just hang out too? They got to live in there for a while.
Hopefully they come back to Earth, but I don't know. What I also know is that Netflix is launching something amazing. And John Jay, I think you're going to be a big fan of this because whenever we watch shows, you come in the next day and you want to find a certain part of the show you were watching to share with all of us.
Right.
So Netflix just launched a new feature called Moments. And with Moments, you can save and rewatch your favorite part of any program. So if you really liked the first kiss on Nobody Wants This, you can actually bookmark it. And so the next day, you can come in and be like, you guys, check this out. And it saves it in a different part of your
cool.
Netflix.
That's cool.
I know.
So it's kind of like you can edit a clip.
Kind of.
Wow.
Or you're saving a little clip. A moment, if you will.
I wonder why they decided to do that. Like, what was the inspiration behind that?
I don't know. Maybe they just realized like there are certain moments from every show that people want to share, and they wanted to make it easier.
Probably like
it was
what you just
probably
said.
feedback.
Like what you said. Like just, it probably happens everywhere at work. Did you see that scene yesterday and whatever? Well, let me find it.
Yep. It's already available for you iPhone users. It won't be available for us Android users for a little bit, but they do say it will be released on the Android version soon. And that's 3 things you need to know.
You know, you started off talking about sports and the Dodgers, but you know, last night there was a history-making game that I was at last night.
What was that?
So the Phoenix Suns played the Los Angeles Lakers last night. Does anybody know what record-breaking thing happened? It was
No.
my son Dutch and I went, and it was LeBron's lowest scoring game since 2007.
Wow.
Yeah, and like the crowd was aware of it, and he was aware of it, and you could see him getting frustrated and losing his mind.
Like
At one
missing
point,
shots?
There were two minutes left. I was still there. Let me tell you, 4th quarter started. I look at Dutch. I go, "You ready to go?" And he's like, as soon as LeBron gets 10 points, we'll leave. This is 4th quarter. LeBron doesn't have 10 points, right?
Whoa.
Right, I know. So all of a sudden he had 7 points. And then there were 2 minutes left and he hit a 3. And I go, "Let's go." And it was a tie game, but I wanted to leave.
Oh, no.
I know. But the Suns won.
Yeah, they won by 4. It was like 109 to 105.
Yeah, it was pretty wild, but it was like history making for the guy, right?
In a
Not
bad
very.
way.
I was gonna say like not very good.
Yeah, no.
But shout out to the Suns for playing some lockdown defense. Obviously.
Yeah, it was crazy. He had 3 guys on him at all times. John and Rich, time for Stacks and Hacks. I have stacks of information. Rich has life hacks, really good information. For example, did you know the stem of a pumpkin is called the peduncle?
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Did you know broccoli is man-made? It was created by carefully breeding wild kale and cauliflower and Brussels sprouts.
Gross.
Crossbreed?
Yeah, did you know that people are the only animals with chins?
No.
Neither did I. October marks the start of soup season. Soup versus stew versus chowder has been a breakout search this month. And randomly, lots of people are Googling, is cereal a soup? 12% of people say yes. I had soup last night. Yesterday, I love soup.
I would say it's more of a gazpacho than a cold soup.
Nice.
A social experiment has shown that good-looking people are expected to be good people, partially because being a good person makes them more good-looking. Think about that. A female Uber Eats driver has been arrested after she ate food out of a customer's bag, and then when she was confronted, she spit in the woman's face and tried to steal her fall decor, including a "Happy Fall, y'all" sign.
Oh,
Okay.
my
Obviously,
gosh.
something was not wired right up there.
Right?
Yeah.
The top things that can crush your motivation at work. And by the way, this list I'm going to go through is exactly our lives 6 months ago.
A long meeting.
I'm
Bad tech,
stressed.
constant calls or meetings, getting negative feedback, and being in an office where you can't listen to the radio, and rude managers. Today's National Cat Day, by the way. 42% of airline passengers rank earbuds and headphones as their number one must-have travel item.
Agreed.
Yeah, when I forget my headphones, I just know my flight's going to be miserable.
Oh, totally. A woman injured multiple people after she crashed a golf cart into a crowded restaurant in Florida. And get this, she wasn't drunk.
You can see some people almost end up underneath the golf cart. She did say she was trying to turn it on, didn't know how to operate it, and ended up crashing into tables full of people eating dinner. But we did all our field sobriety tests. We did all the testing that we need to do with our traffic and our DUI units, and the results came back that she was not intoxicated at the time.
Just a bad driver. Sorry, I saw this on TikTok yesterday, that story, and it started, people started duetting it with their golf cart stories.
Oh, really?
So people have all types of crazy stories, crashing into stuff.
We did that,
flipping
remember?
over.
Yeah.
Was
Really?
Everybody's got a golf cart story.
Yeah, that's so funny.
A couple's pet tortoise went missing in Oklahoma more than 2 months ago. They just found it 100 feet from their house.
That sounds about right.
Hauling ass, that
That
turtle.
checks out.
Terrifier 3, the clown that was in our studio yesterday, is the highest grossing unrated movie of all time. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, is that her name?
Arrivo, yeah.
They sang live during the filming of Wicked. Did you
I
know
saw that Ariana Grande posted
Yeah.
it. I love that they're going to be singing live and it's not a backtrack.
Yeah, that's like apparently Judy Garland, when she did Wizard of Oz, she like sang to a track.
No way.
It was an immediate no-brainer for Cynthia and I. We both were like, well, of course we're singing live.
There's something special about what happens when music is live in a room.
So if you can't find me to the western sky, there's no fight we cannot win. Just you and I to fight.
I mean, I get it. I mean, that's what we do with our TikToks. They tell you, when you make it a TikTok, they tell you to sing to it or to do it as a real person as they're doing it.
Yeah,
better.
I watched the thing. They have like a whole article and lots of behind the scene videos on TMZ about this. It makes me so excited for the movie.
Movie of the year.
And the producer was like, it's like literally the best concert you've ever been to. And he's like, and we had the best seats you could possibly have for it.
Speaking of the best concert, did you see the director of the Taylor Swift concert movie bought a house here for $11 million?
No way.
Rich, what do you got for life hacks?
All right, let's talk about dreams, but more importantly, let's talk about nightmares. So you don't really want to remember your nightmares because they're terrible, but you do want to remember your good dreams. So dream experts say, here's the hack. Here's what you do. You can program yourself for good dreams. First of all, don't eat anything spicy for 3 hours before you go to sleep. So, like when my son decides to get that ramen with that bodak or whatever,
Bodak,
that's super spicy.
Yeah.
You're going to be up all night. So don't do that. But do drink 1/2 glass of water before you go to sleep and then 1/2 when you wake up. And you will remember your good dreams. And they say that's great because that's where all your really good ideas for your life come. So try that. It works. That hack and many more can be found at johnjandrich.com.
Hey, gang. Have you guys seen Penguin on Max yet? Amazing show. Highly recommend. Yeah, I'm 4 episodes in. I think there's 5 episodes, maybe 6 episodes.
Yeah, I just watched the new one last night, and it is real good.
It's weird because it's Penguin from Batman and Robin from Batman, but it's not. It's like a mobster movie, right? Just so happens to be the guy's the Penguin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no superhero stuff yet.
No, there's no
nothing.
Batman. In fact,
Yeah.
he does a lot of his bad stuff during the day because I think he's afraid of the Batman. But he didn't really talk about that.
Yeah,
It's
and
good. It's real good.
It starts right where the Batman with Robert Pattinson movie ends. Like it's literally the next scene, so which is kind of weird. But anyway, it's a good show. What do you watch right now, Kyle? Do you anything on TV?
I just rewatched Nobody Wants This.
You
the full season.
rewatched it?
Yeah.
Because you liked it so much?
Yeah. I wanted to see if it was like as good the second time
Was it?
around. It was.
It was?
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild. Wow. I'm still watching the Zodiac thing because I'm
Yeah.
watching it in fact, so I like to take a sauna every day for 20 minutes in a sauna, and that's when I watch a lot of my shows. I have like A and B level shows, you know, and I think Zodiac to me is a B level show, so I'm watching.
That gets the sauna. That makes
Yeah,
the sauna.
so every 20 minutes. But my wife, every once in a while, my wife wants to take a sauna with me. And I'm like, because it's uncomfortable, because we're both sitting there next to each other, whereas I like kind of lay on my side. So yesterday she goes, "Are you going to sauna today?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Do you have a show you're watching?" I'm like, "Yes." "Oh, okay." And I'm like, "Why? You want to come in there?" "No, it's fine. It's fine." Anyway, you know what I mean?
That was not reading the body language.
She wasn't reading my body language.
OMG.
I like to be in the sauna by myself watching the show.
I'm
did
just
she.
on the first episode. You started watching, or are you done with it, Peyton?
I'm about I think I'm on the beginning of episode 3.
It's pretty compelling with
It is.
like where the family's kind of ratting out their person, right? And saying like,
I'm surprised none of you guys have finished it.
no,
Well,
I
I'm
haven't
watching it every
finished
20 minutes. That's why.
I know, but it's such a good show. I would think you would, because it's so good, you would keep watching outside of the sauna.
And I don't think I knew much about the ciphers and all that stuff.
See,
It's all new
yeah.
to me.
I feel like I kind of know it, which is why I think it's taking me a little bit longer to get through because it's like I've seen this before.
Okay, so let me shift gears. Let me get into different milestones in your life. And it's funny because I think all of us in the studio represent different periods of different people's lives. It's pretty amazing. You know, like Rich's daughter lives in New York. My son lives in Hawaii going to college. You know, then I have a son that goes to college in Tucson. You know, Kyle's got 2 young kids. Peyton, you want kids. Like, we all hit these different levels, right? Like, there's certain milestones. Like, when you get your first driver's license, you're like, oh my God. Yesterday, my son Jake, who's 21, voted for the first time, right? And it was kind of cool. I was pulling up at the gym to work out, and Blake calls me, and it's one of those things where you get so excited, you know, like she was like, "Oh my God, you just turned left on it," and I'm like, "Yeah, you just passed us on the road."
I love
like,
when that happens.
I'm going to work out. Just, oh my God, I gotta pull over. I gotta come over. I gotta come in. Jake just voted. You want to come say hi? So they park next to me at the gym, and they get out, and Blake and Jake both have "I voted" stickers on, right? And it's really a cool moment, right? You voted,
Yeah.
and we talked about it. But meanwhile, I got 3 minutes before my workout starts, and if I don't go, they charge you. So I'm like, "Oh, that's great, son. Gotta go." You know what I mean?
Bye-bye.
So I go in and I'm working out for about a half hour. I'm in the middle of the workout. My wife comes busting into my workout. Now keep in mind, my workout is about a 15-minute drive from my house. So she went and dropped Jake off because he had to go back to school. She drives all the way back, busts into my workout. "I have to come in here. I have to tell you something. You're not going to believe this." And she's so happy, walking fast, and interrupts the workout. I'm like, "What's going on?" Kemp, my middle kid in Hawaii, called her to tell her that he has a girlfriend.
Whoa.
First girlfriend.
Big news.
Wowzers. Boy, you've avoided that for a long time.
This is like, how do you feel about this?
I was like, well, first of all, he might have texted me too because I'm at the gym. I don't have my phone. Right? So apparently what he did the night before is he took this girl out to dinner, got her flowers, and then asked her to be his girlfriend.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
A lot of guys don't do that anymore. They just assume. Like, no, you better ask me. Make it official.
Yeah, like you
So
have
That's proper.
sweet.
like you have the conversation and then
Yeah.
you kind of
What do we know about this girl?
I don't know much about her. I mean, I know he's been seeing her for a while, but there was a point where, you know, there were girls making him cookies every night and cleaning his apartment and doing all that kind of stuff. And this one apparently is, I know that they've gone to church together a few times. You know, I don't know
Yeah.
much. I don't know much about it. But when finally my workout was over, I went to my phone to see a text, and sure enough, there's a text from him. Dad, can you order me some new vitamins?
He's not going to tell you.
Oh, yeah. Wait, does that make you feel a certain way that he tells us?
No.
Yeah, of course. That's
well,
fine.
because he knows that Blake's going to tell him. So it's like just 2 for 1.
Yeah, because she's going to be over the moon, and he knows that his dad's going to be, are you sure? You got school, you got basketball, you got stuff.
And meanwhile, Jake, my oldest son, apparently is talking to 2 girls. There's 2 girls he's talking to. But this is the first child of mine that has an official girlfriend.
Oh my gosh. You guys are going to meet her?
Well, I'm going to be there for Thanksgiving, but I don't know if she's going to be there or not.
Did you just make those plans?
What?
I said she should totally be there for Thanksgiving. That would be really
But she
cool.
might go home.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I just watched, though, Kemp's basketball playing is going to skyrocket after he has this girlfriend. Having somebody there to support you while you're going through the trenches like that, watch.
Well, that's a good
Just
point of
watch.
view. That's interesting. But then it made me think back to, like, I remember, when I got my first girlfriend. Her name was Stephanie with an F. And I remember she came over to my house one time, and my sister had her and all her friends. It was like taking a tour of a museum. They kept coming in to see her brother's new girlfriend, or first girlfriend.
That's awesome.
It was terrible. I was on the couch watching TV, and she walked in, and they stand there. I'm like, what? Nothing. We just want to see your girlfriend. I'm like, oh my God. And then my sister would come in with another friend.
That's hilarious.
Like, get out of here. Get out of there.
Bam.
She's like, it's my house too. It's not your house. You don't pay the bills.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like 19.
Are you sure? You sound 12.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't pay the bills.
So you know what I mean? It's a pretty big thing. in my
That's,
house.
deal.
that's literally the first child of yours that has told you guys they've had a significant other, right?
Right. Now, I know they've, been around.
No,
Yeah.
I
You know
know,
what I mean?
but I'm saying this is the first one
Yeah.
that they're
To
like,
admit
this
it.
is
Official.
my girlfriend.
And I'm just sitting there going through my head I'm like, what's up with the whole getting flowers and asking her? Like, it seems so,
Seems so
formal.
gentlemanly.
Yeah, it does. Like, I was trying to think, like, at some point you're seeing someone and it's like, so, like, you're not seeing, like, my friend Chris, he's 33. He's dating a girl and they're boyfriend and girlfriend. And I was like, so did you guys have the boyfriend? Because, Blake interrupted the workout. And I was like, after she left, I was like, so did you and your girlfriend have the conversation? He's like, actually, it's a different version of that when you're in your 30s. Like, what's that? He's like, so you're not sleeping with anybody? No, I'm not sleeping with anybody. So I guess we're
good. I mean, that is taking care of the business. That's what you need to know.
right.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
I know.
Man, that's wild.
I mean, I'm excited for him. Hopefully, I'm really excited for him now that Peyton said that,
Yeah.
because he's a pretty good basketball player already. And I've always told him to stay away from girls because they're
Yeah.
distractions.
You need it sometimes. Sometimes you just need someone that gets it.
Which is why you didn't get the text.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, I know. And then when I got home from the Suns game last night, my wife, she's like, have you heard from Camp yet? Did he tell you? I'm like, no, I didn't hear from him. He didn't tell me. He's never going to talk to me again.
He will.
I know. I don't care, especially now that Peyton said what she said.
Yeah, like watch, because she's going to be in the stands in the game and he's going to get in. He's going to want to ball out for her. He's going to go 10 times harder. Like, I remember when Kadeem was trying to pull me and he was like 25. He was like, if I score 25 points tonight, then I get to take you out. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And he made his first bucket and pointed to me and went off to have like 32 that night.
Right on.
And I was like, of course, we can hang out.
Okay.
He did it.
I'll be like, Camp, Peyton says that you should score at least 32 points.
Get after it, kid.
Kennedy, good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, John. Yeah, so I just listened to that story with Camden and, the girl that, that kind of ghosted him. I really do feel bad for him. It seems like he did want another shot. And, I can tell in his voice that that's not his personality. Me, I can tell by, giving people a second chance. Shoot, if she doesn't want to give him a chance, I'll give him a shot.
There you are.
Okay, Kennedy.
Would you want to go to a haunted house with him, though?
Oh, yeah, sure, because I'm kind of like that, too, sometimes. It's hard to scare me. So, I'm from California, so I used to go to, Halloween Horror Nights all the time. And, all my friends will have me in the front because I'm the one that's able to, I know I see things coming, and I know it's fake, but it's I'll try to play along as of, I'll try to, get them to scare my friends. So, it really is funny.
All right, Kennedy. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
Drive safe. Text us, text JJR, whatever's on your mind, to 96893. Going to shift gears a little bit because it is Halloween season. We like to do this every couple of years. We want to get into the creepiest thing a kid has ever told you or said to you. 877-937-1047. The creepy thing a kid said to you. Monique, thanks for holding. What do you got?
So my daughter was about 3 or 4. My aunt had just moved into a new house. It was 4th of July weekend, and all of a sudden my daughter just said, "Martha's sleeping." And we were like, "Well, who's Martha? We don't know any Marthas." And she took us down my aunt's long hallway to the main master bedroom, and she was telling us, like, "Shh, Martha's sleeping." We were like, "Okay, well, where's Martha?" And she pointed to my aunt's empty bed, and we were like, "Oh, maybe we should, like, get out and let her sleep." And then randomly she popped up and said, "Oh my gosh, Martha's awake. She's coming." And we were like, "All right, well, we got to go home." But a week before that, she had played hide and go seek, and my grandma said that she could not find my daughter at all. Almost called 911, was freaking out, looked everywhere. And when I asked Scarlett, I said, "Hey, Scarlett, what happened that day?" She said, "Oh, well, Martha was telling me not to answer and to be quiet."
So who's Martha?
We have no idea. We don't know a Martha. There's no Marthas in our family. Nobody has passed away in our family named Martha. We have no idea, but we never heard from Martha again.
Maybe it was Martha. Wasn't that George Washington's wife? It was 4th of July.
Martha Washington?
Yeah. All right, Monique,
I
thank
don't
you.
know.
Thanks for sharing that.
I'm fine.
Jessica, creepy thing a kid said to you. Jessica.
Hi. Okay, so we have 3 kids, and our middle child is 4 at the time, and she is our highly sensitive, very emotional child. And she loves to just give us hugs and loves. So she was giving my husband one of her really big, super tight bear hugs. And she said, "Daddy, I love you so much. I want to be inside your bones."
That is
That little Peyton?
I was going to say,
and
it sounds
creepy.
like me to my boyfriend. I just want to live inside of you.
But a little kid is just trying to tell the dad how much they love him and just using the limited vocabulary. That's actually very beautiful.
It's sweet.
But still creepy
It
when you
is.
hear it in the wrong context.
Well, she says that
Said before that she wants to be under her skin, too. So she just really
20
hard
years from
and
now.
deep.
That's scary. All right. Thanks, Jessica. Gus, creepy thing a kid said to you. Gus.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Hey, what happened?
So I was over at my best friend's house, and his grandfather was there, and his daughter, who was like 3 or 4, was in the other room, and she was laughing and talking, and there was nobody there, but we just thought she was being a kid. And then she comes in the room, and the grandfather asked who she was talking to, and she's like, "I was talking to your friend Sal." And he stopped. I didn't know a Sal. I later found out Sal was his best friend who died like 10 years before.
Oh, my goodness.
That's crazy.
And she's just in the room laughing and talking with him, and she came out and said, "Sal said hi, Grandpa."
That had to hit him hard.
Did Grandpa just pee himself right there? I would
Oh,
have.
my gosh.
I just sat there. I didn't know who Sal was at first. When they told me, I was like, "All right, I think it's time for me to go."
Yeah.
All right, Gus. Thanks, man. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you, brother.
Sonny.
Hi.
Hi. Creepy thing a kid said to you.
So when my daughter was about 2 or 3, she told me she wishes I wore dresses like her other mom. And I said, "Your other mom? Well, who's your other mom?" And she said, "My other mom in heaven. Her and our dog died in the house fire."
Whoa.
Okay, that's scary.
And,
Yeah.
and do you follow up?
And, huh?
Do you follow up after that?
Yeah, I asked her like a few questions, and that's when I found, she would just say, "Yeah, my other mom used to wear pretty dresses with flowers on it, and I don't wear dresses." So she wanted me to be like her other mom that wore dresses, and she kind of would say a few comments, but it did fizzle out after, a year or so.
What a great opportunity for you, though, as she grows older, to get her to do whatever you want, or she's going to end up like your other mom. Go clean your room. No, well, your other mom. You want to be with your other mom? The burned up in the fire? Go clean your room. Yeah, I bring up the other mom all the time.
Wouldn't be traumatic or anything at
No,
all.
healthy all the way around.
All right, Sonny. Have a great day. Thank you.
You too. Thank you.
Monica.
Hi.
Hi.
I can't believe I'm talking to you guys.
Well, thank you for calling in.
So my niece, she's 5 years old. 5 years old. She's autistic, and she keeps drawing my sister dead on the floor, like covered in blood. And she's like, "Mom, this is how we find you. And after you die, I go live with my aunt."
What the hell?
You need to take her to a psychiatrist.
Man, I don't like that at all, do you?
You always see those movies where the kid is drawing dead people and stuff, and they're the ones that are like, man. How old is she now, Monica?
She's 5.
Oh, she still have.
This is happening now.
Yikes.
It's been happening for like 2 years.
All right. Save those pictures.
I know. I have them.
Okay.
You're like, I'm just your babysitter. I'm not going to take over when your mom dies like that. Anyway, have a good day.
Thank you.
Thanks, Monica. Man.
Whoa.
It's crazy.
All right. We get some entertainment news. I have a game built all around something in entertainment news today that I'm very excited about. I hope we get to it today. But there's a lot going on with entertainment news, right? Anna Kendrick, Olivia Rodrigo, Shawn Mendes.
Shawn Mendes, this poor kid, he's been bullied and pressured to talk about his sexuality since he was a kid, like since he literally stepped onto the scene. And just recently, he's been hinting towards being more open to talking about it. He was doing a show in Red Rocks, and he just opened up to the crowd.
The real truth about my life and my sexuality is that, man, I'm just figuring it out like everyone, and I don't really know sometimes, and I know other times. It feels really scary because we live in a society that has a lot to say about that, and I'm trying to be really brave and just allow myself to be a human and feel things, and that's all I really want to say about that for now. But
Wow.
I know.
That was bold.
I was like, that was direct.
I wonder if this has like a little bit to do with his breakup with Camila Cabello. Like, I wonder if him trying to figure out his sexuality had probably been a problem or like thrown a wrench into their relationship, because that's a really difficult thing to navigate.
Yeah.
Especially with just all the pressures of like what's okay, what's not okay, what you're okay with.
Well, and probably the pressures from his music label, because we've heard a lot of people talk about, I mean, when Lance Bass came out, he was like, I was in a boy band, and they told me there's no way that I could come out as gay during that time. Like, no way.
Same with Ricky Martin. Ricky Martin had to wait. His business people were like, if people find out you're gay, they're not going to buy your albums. Your audience is women that are in love with you.
Yeah.
And then after a while, you can't take it anymore, and you just be you.
And it's so trippy, too, because it's like Billie Eilish recently addressed her sexuality, and she came back on interview saying it was the biggest mistake she's ever made in her career, was opening up about that. So it's just such a sticky, situation.
Yeah, but I like the way he addressed it. It was
Me
like
too.
addressing it without saying, listen, like, I'm just human.
Right.
Like, I don't want to put it in a box because I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
So
even saying that's bold.
yesterday, to me in the entertainment world, the breaking story which made me go was Tom Brady's ex.
Oh my
gosh,
God, me too.
Yes. So Gisele Bündchen, she's pregnant. Her and Tom, what did they break up over? A little over a year ago.
Just about.
Yeah, and she's been dating this professional jiu-jitsu guy, who, by the way, did you guys know that he was Tom and Gisele's jiu-jitsu teacher, their kids?
Yeah.
He taught their kids, which is how they knew each other, and eventually that developed into the relationship.
Well, the rumor
And
was
now
they were
she's
together
pregnant.
before. There was paparazzi photos of them before the breakup, like that they thought she was fooling around with him before.
Like some shady business.
And we
Like
don't
2
know.
years ago, 3 years ago.
We
whatever.
don't know. But
Right.
what we do know is she's pregnant now. And I guess she did give Tom like a heads up before the announcement became public. She's like 5 or 6 months pregnant already.
my
So she's been like
gosh.
keeping this in for a long time, or keeping it from the public, I should say, for a long time. But a lot of people were wondering if Tom had sort of an emotional reaction to it, because maybe like a little couple hours after the announcement, he posted like this landscape photo and then lyrics to that song Landslide, about the song's basically about like having difficulty dealing with change, and everyone's like, oh.
I mean, that's
Well, you
tough.
think about it. I mean, I've looked at this from many different points of view, and maybe he thinks that they were going to reconcile later. Maybe maybe he was going through a midlife crisis, whatever they went through. He made a bad decision of picking his football over family, and maybe he thought things were going to happen. Right? There's that point of view. Then there's a point of view of if you're his kids, and you're going to have a little brother or sister growing up. Let's say it's a little brother. You grow up, no matter what. Oh yeah, my dad's Tom Brady.
It's
Your
true.
dad's a jiu-jitsu guy. My dad has 6 wings. Like, you know what I mean? There's going to be that whole battle. If you're the Brady kids, I think you win.
I don't know, but then you look at LeBron. LeBron's son, his dad's LeBron, but he's always in the shadow. They're like, we don't. I mean, dad's
that's
just
not what
a
I'm talking about.
jiu-jitsu guy.
I'm talking about within
His
the
dad's the
family.
coolest.
I'm talking about within the family, not within the public eye, not what you're going
That's
to do with your
totally
life,
okay.
not what you're going to do with your life. Yeah, when you're growing up, my dad could beat up your dad.
Yeah. Like,
that's
my
the
dad's
diss.
Tom Brady. Your dad's a jiu-jitsu
My
guy.
dad's the GOAT.
Yeah. Did your jiu-jitsu guy ever win any championships? Oh, really? Where? Show me an article in the paper about it.
But the new baby's like, my dad could kick your dad's butt.
Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe. Not really, because your dad taught my dad everything he knows.
I mean, they're going to go, yeah, you're right. It's going to be a whole thing for them.
Hey, Love Pup Family Fest is back November 9th. It's less than 2 weeks away. It's from 4 to 8 p.m. at Vertuccio Farms in Mesa. Randizzle food truck's going to be there. Dogs and puppies throughout the valley are going to be up for adoption. And the music lineup is crazy. Headlined by Shinedown. Get more info, Love Pup Foundation on Instagram. Brought to you by McCarthy Builders. Sanjay and Rich. Hi, Raylyn.
Hi there.
We're going to play. Are you driving right now?
I am actually, but you're connected to my Bluetooth.
I know, I can tell. It's kind of like, Can you pick up at least, or pull over, or put the phone up next to your ear or something so it sounds a little bit better?
Yes, I can do that.
All right, we're going to play ADD Trivia, Grant?
Yeah, I'm driving too. I'm driving this game all the way to the finish line,
Hey
guys.
now.
We're playing the ADD Trivia, which basically I'm going to go around the room, give everyone a pretty simple question. You give me the best answer possible. Raylan, does that sound good to you?
Sounds good to me.
Well, perfect. John J. Van Ness, we start with you. M&M's Fruit Chews would eventually become what popular candy? M&M Fruit Chews.
Oh, I feel this came up because I want to say Skittles, but I think it's Starburst.
You are correct.
That came up on
Nice
here.
job.
Monster match question.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, ooh.
It's okay.
That's
It's all
all
the
right.
same game.
Parallel thought, guys, you know? Rich Vera, according to JohnJaneRich.com, on average, which grows faster, fingernails or toenails?
Ooh, really? This is on our website?
It is, correct.
I'm going to say fingernails.
Oh, hot start to the game. Nice job, Rich. Peyton Whitmore, we move over to you. Peyton, you're a big movie watcher, right?
Yeah, it depends on the day.
All right. Peyton, what 3-digit number is another name for James Bond?
Oh, 007.
There she is. Nice job. Hot start to the game. 3 for 3. Kyle. America eats 350 to 400 pieces of this food a second. What is the food?
A second?
A second. Americans eat 350 to 400 pieces of this food a second.
Bread.
Cheese.
Peyton.
Peyton.
Chicken tenders.
Incorrect.
Chicken wings.
All 3 pizza, guys. We forgot about pizza. A lot of pizza being
Tough
eaten.
question,
I
Kyle.
just remember during COVID how like pizza and chicken wings were like completely out because everybody
Yeah.
was door dashing them.
It was
But you
nuts.
said chicken tenders.
I know. I meant to say chicken wings. I meant to say wings.
She's Kane's girl. Raylan. Raylan.
Hello.
Are you ready?
She's at the roller rink.
Yes.
Raylan, which everyday condiment was once sold as a medicinal cure for diarrhea?
Oh gosh.
You use it every day.
Ketchup?
There she is. Nice
Who
job,
eats
Raylan.
ketchup every day?
My son.
Yeah.
People who don't have diarrhea. That's who.
Exactly. Exactly.
I feel like I'd be the opposite.
After round 1, we got everybody but Kyle on the board. Moving into round 2, John J. Van Ness. This amazing brand of corn chip was invented at a restaurant in Disneyland.
Doritos?
Doritos.
Yeah.
Very nice, John J. 2 for 2. Rich Barra. What is the meaning of the FN on your computer keyboard?
What is the meaning of FN?
FN.
I know for me, Bill's final notice, but I'm sure that's not it.
That's also true.
That's the comedy answer. The real answer is foreclosure notice.
Incorrect.
Oh.
I was looking for function. It's your
Oh.
function key.
The function key.
Peyton Whitmore, we move over to you.
Oh,
Peyton, you eat a lot of sushi?
no.
All right. Well, this is great. Really good stuff then. Peyton, what ingredient in sushi does the word sushi refer to?
Sashimi, the raw fish, the fish in it, and the seaweed, and the rice. with the
Incorrect.
imitation crab.
I was looking for rice specifically. Sushi actually translates to sour rice, guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you learn here on the John Shane Rich Show.
Okay, that's interesting.
Kyle Unfug. Did you watch The Office?
A little bit.
Perfect. Finish this Office quote. I'm not superstitious, but I'm a blank.
Little stitious.
Got on the board. Nice job. Coming in clutch. Raylan.
Okay.
All right. Superhero question time. Just in time for Halloween. Raylan, what is Batman's real name?
Oh my gosh, I literally know it. Wait or Wayne?
Wait or wait?
I wait.
I gotta buzz you. Anybody know Bruce Wayne's
Peyton.
real? Oh.
Anybody know Bruce Wayne's real name?
Fun fact: if you're watching this on YouTube at home, I'm wearing John Jay's sunglasses. I wanted to see how long it would take John Jay to notice if I'm wearing his sunglasses.
Those are John Jay's
I
sunglasses?
found those.
Oh,
I
really?
knew it. I told you that. I literally
They're-
said that. I said, I don't even think those are actually John Jay's.
You can have them. I found them.
Thanks,
They were in
man.
they were in my house. And,
These are
and
great.
I said, I was saying to my wife, Carl has doing this stupid ghost thing. I need to have a sheet and some sunglasses. So she pulled the sheet out. And then she goes, I go, do we have any sunglasses? She goes, there's some sitting over here. They've been there for a while. So
These are slick, dude. I'm feeling good.
they're
Thanks
yours,
for
bro.
the
They're
sunglasses.
yours.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You're a Secret Santa.
All right, what's up? Well, Raylan, you've won the game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay.
It means a lot. You guys, my son and I listen to you guys every morning. He actually fell asleep listening to you guys this morning, and today's his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
What did he fall asleep on when he was listening? What part? Because we'll make sure not to do that again.
It's a good thing. It means he loves listening to your guys' voices.
Oh, very nice.
That's sweet.
Well, thank you, Raylan. Have a great day. Thank you for listening. Hold on. We're going to set you up those prizes. Hold on.